Hello there again, it's me. I made one video before about Jahi Mcmath and Marlis Munoz. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry for Marlis Munoz. I hope her family is doing well. So that's for Marlis Munoz. And as I said before, when people are brain dead, so it's more to do with the blood rather than the brain itself. I did some little bit more research and I found out that actually it's almost certain that it's the blood that's the problem, not the brain. The brain is like it's an organ. For the time being, we mankind cannot transplant the brain, but there will be one day that one will be able to do, like once we were not able to transplant heart, now we are. For example, if I mention Terry Shabu, I think, I'm sorry if I pronounce her name wrong, but everybody remembers that it was back in the 90s when they removed the life support. Her husband insisted it, and so that's how she's gone, and my heart goes to her and to her family, and I'm proud of her family because they're pursuing on this issue, and I'm interested in this issue too. So if brain dead people are actually dead, then why the brain is not molding? I mean, like what do you call deteriorating, or like becoming an infection or something like that. You see, the brain still stays the same way as long that those machines are pumping these people and they are alive, I believe. So now if we come back to brain dead, I want to change it to blood dead. Instead of brain dead, let's say it blood dead. And I give you an example. Example is, for example, if you are in a swimming pool and sitting in there, someone introduces electricity to the swimming pool, you instantly get electrocuted. It doesn't take time, like instantly. So now let's come back to our brain. When someone taps any part of your body, how long does it take for you to feel, or your brain to know? Right away, right? Okay, we all say that it's the neurons and stuff like that, the cells that transmit the message to the brain, but it's traveling through the blood, but it's not travel because the brain and the blood is one. The brain is already sitting in the blood. The blood is the only, not the only, maybe, I don't know, but it's one of the things that I know is connected together all the time, and you find blood in all parts of our body. So when someone taps you, the cells, the skin and the senses, they just transmit that tapping through the blood. And then when it goes to the blood, the brain already knows, then sends the response. So that means like it's the swimming pool and the electricity, like it doesn't take. Once you introduce electricity, and if you are the brain, like say that you are the brain, when you are in the swimming pool, assume that you are the brain and the water in the swimming pool is the blood. So once electricity touches, you already sense it. That doesn't take time. So for that reason, I say that Jahi's blood is dead. So it needs replacement. Once the blood is replaced, the brain will function again. Because right now, the brain is not responding because there's nothing to respond. Because the blood is not passing the message. So you tap here, okay, the tap stays right there because the blood is not working. So if the blood works and it's already in the brain, then once the tap takes place, the blood tells the brain and she will function again. So I hope someone picks up this and takes care of Jahi, and she will walk by God's will. And this message is particularly to Nala Wingfield, that's Jahi's mother, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. And Omar Seeley, that's her uncle, the one we saw on the TV most of the time. So, hey, you know, take this message, mention to the doctors are taking care of her, nothing to be lost, expense already going on, and try it. Hopefully, you know, she will rise and walk again. So once again, we call blood death, not brain death. So this, if I look in another way, may I say that it will change the medical field? I mean, the way people thought before, so things will never be the same from now on. And I hope it works, and by God's will, I believe it will work. Thank you, have a great time. Until I get my next video. My next video may be about global warming. Bye-bye.